Taylor is her own soul, one whole complete soul. Travis, one whole complete soul. That is what makes it a soul mate dynamic. Twin flame, one soul, split into two people. Hence the name twin flame. Soulmates walk completely different lives growing up. Twin flames walk a parallel life, almost identical. Details are changed. I'm not saying soulmates cannot have shared life experiences, but once my twin flame comes home and we do have our reunion, I am super excited about sharing our stories together. Then you will finally see how identical they actually are. I am now on the point of my twin flame journey where reunion is imminent. I feel it, it's close, and it's happening in such a time as now with the world in the state that it's in, because we are meant to be walking, talking examples of God's divine love, to continue to teach others how to walk in the same Christ consciousness that Jesus and Mary Magdalene did in order to create heaven on earth. That is the existence of heaven. What we're all currently living and walking in now is, in fact, hell. The concept of heaven and hell, yes, real and spiritual. The man-made versions are not. Hell is you and your human existence, one, staying trapped in your dark, toxic ways, and that can be either toxic femininity or toxic masculinity. Also being stuck in your patterns, perpetuating generational trauma, living in a lack mindset, having no self-worth, self-esteem. You don't trust your intuition. Your chakras are unaligned. You are not balanced within. When you're unbalanced and your chakras are unaligned within your ecosystem, chaos ensues. It's your job to find the root cause of said chaos, go inward and do the work to realign them. As you begin to heal, as you realign, you are activating the Christ consciousness within you, because alignment means balance, which means you're finding balance in whichever way you needed to go. I was toxic femininity. I needed to learn how to use my voice, how to balance my masculine side. I was a toxic feminine operating in hyper masculinity. My twin, toxic masculine, operating in hyper femininity. Hyper masculinity looks like overgiving. Hyper femininity looks like over receiving. Toxic femininity looks like anxious attachment. Toxic masculinity is avoidant. Right now, in the world we live in, I would say like 99% of the human race is operating in either toxic femininity or toxic masculinity. And the reason why there's such a mass awakening now is because we are in fact in the end times. If you have any knowledge of the Bible or Christianity, you know this as the book of Revelations. However, there are only bits and pieces of information in this man-written book that are actually true words of God. The divine feminine is remembering who she is. And because she is doing that and reclaiming her self-worth and her divinity, it is literally triggering the men who are choosing to heal to also wake up. So twin flames are waking up and reuniting. Divine counterparts and soulmates are waking up and reuniting. And these star seeds, these twin flames, two different things, are leading the way to teach the rest of humanity to do the same so that we can create heaven on earth, not hell, which is what we are currently living in. Heaven is a state of being, not a magical place in the sky. So, much longer than my little 10-minute blurb about twin flames and the Netflix documentary, but it was important to go into some more detailed information, because the information that is out there currently available to the masses is false. And the last thing I want is for people to get more confused. I want them to be more clear. I want clarity among the human race, healing, love, peace, harmony, so that we can all live a life that God always intended us to live. We are made in His image. Why would He make us like that if He didn't want us to live like Him? Okay? That's it for now. So don't forget, have courage and be kind and be discerning about the information you're learning. That rhymed. Oh, and Netflix, do better.